I was getting kind of strange stares because I was limping through the halls at school. I was so sore.
It's the Trish effect.
Yeah.
The Trish system's working.
Yeah. Definitely one of the hardest, no, the hardest class I've taken. Um, yeah, but I still wanted to go back because it was a lot of fun.
Well, that's awesome. So, Linda, the reason that I asked you to come is because you're a wonderful family, a beautiful example of what I see as something that's going to get even better. So, these two beautiful kids are elite swimmers, everyone. I want you to know and recognize their efforts and just see how wonderful they really are. We'll start with Seth here. Seth, he's 16 years old. I have a bio here for Seth. He's attending Chandler High School, earning his International Baccalaureate Diploma. He's currently Scholastic All-American. Tell me what Scholastic All-American means.
It means you have over a 3.5 GPA and you have a national qualifying cut.
See, people, okay? Just let's start with that. So he has some very awesome accomplishments. He was the Archive Winter National Swim Time in 200 fly, 2013 and 2015 number one national ranked swimmer in 12 and 14 years old age groups. He's the former national age group record holder in the 200 fly. He's USA swimming top 10 as of 14 years old in 2015 in the 200 fly, 100 fly, and 400 IM. He holds 11 Arizona individual state records and 3 relay Arizona state records. He's top 5% academic student in a student body of 3,200 children. His weighted GPA is 4.6 and 4.0 unweighted GPA. What does that mean, by the way? 4.6 means what?
A's in all my classes.
Straight A student, everyone. Okay, and?
I'm taking honors in advanced placement classes.
And he's also acing those. Just saying. Superstars. When I bring in the superstars, I really bring in the superstars. Now, your hobbies include stock investing and computer programming. I was really curious about this. Please tell me about the stock investing. I want to know.
Well,
what stocks do I need to look at?
I invest in a lot of computer stocks. I found a heart transplant stock the other day.
Oh.
Yeah, I got interested in stock investing because I was looking at Warren Buffett and Bill Gates, and I was like, I want to be that rich someday.
Hey, that's a good motivation.
Yeah.
Money? Okay.
Yeah.
I can see the reasoning behind that.
Yeah, so then I just picked up some stock books that I found around the house, and I was flipping through them, and I picked out some good stocks, and now I'm trying to trade with my parents' money.
I was gonna say, what money are you using?
Yeah.
Do you have a job that I don't know about because I didn't hear about it? No.
No.
You just use their money.
Yeah.
You say, Mom, can I buy 200 shares of blah?
Pretty
blah, blah?
much, yeah.
Well, at least you're not wasting it on something ridiculous like video games.
Yeah.
I'd rather give my kids the $45 or however much it's gonna be, or the PlayStation costs what nowadays, $500. Yeah, I would rather invest it in something like that, I would say, than having them sit there on the video games. Because really that's really crazy. But let's talk about your typical day. In the day in the life of Seth, I want to know, because it doesn't happen just overnight. How do you become such a great star athlete? I want to know, what's the typical day? Let's just say you have a school day.
Okay.
And it's prime season, you're in the middle of competition season.
Well, get up at 4:30, brush your teeth, get ready, grab your school bag, grab your swim bag, then head out the door and head to morning practice. Jump in the pool for an hour and a half. Real hard set. Then you gotta get out, shower real quick, eat small breakfast, and then go to school for 7.5 hours or however long. Then after that, you jump in for another 2.5 hours and swim like 6 miles. Then you have to get out at like 5, head home. By the time you're home, it's 6 o'clock, and then rush through homework, eat dinner, and then go to bed to wake up the next
It's
day.
like train, eat, school,
Yep.
sleep, repeat,
Mhm.
right?
Pretty much, yes.
Okay, and what are some things that you enjoy about that? I mean, do you like what you do? I mean,
I mean, it's definitely hard, but like it pays off when you finally see the results. Another thing I really like is when you wake up in the morning and it's 5 a.m., it's still dark out, you know, everyone else is asleep, and you put on your goggles and you jump in the pool and you feel that fresh, cold water on your skin, and
I
you
know
know
the
you're ready to
feeling.
work harder than anyone else.
yeah, so I really think that, you have a drive that not everyone has, which is the drive that makes champions. I want you to show me some of these accomplishments that you brought with you today. What is this award that you brought right here? I know this is your prized possession.
Yeah.
Tell me what this means to you right here.
I even put it in a picture frame. It's my national record. It's the one that I set when I was 12 years old. I swam. I set a goal at the beginning of the season to break the national record. I ended up tying it to the 100th. And it's a pretty big deal for me because it was like the fastest time in that event for American history as a 12-year-old.
Are you feeling me, people out there? Okay, do you know who I have right here? I have the next Michael Phelps. I'm just telling you right now, he was on the Trish train back in the day when he was 16 years old. I'm so excited. I'm so proud of you, Seth. This is why I really wanted to have you. I mean, you are just such a great example to everyone around you. I'm sure it has its challenges. Now, what are some of the things that you don't like about, it requires some sacrifices, right? I mean,
Yeah.
you can't go to your friend's house. You can't what are the weekends like? Like, you have meets. I mean, what's your
Yeah.
life like? I mean, how does it affect you socially?
Well, socially, I don't get to go out that much, like, compared to all my friends. Like, I hear them going out to parties and stuff, and then, oh, sorry, I have practice, can't go.
Right.
But,
or I have a meet.
Yeah.
I can't go. Or I have to rest. Because
Yeah.
I have a meet and I can't go.
Yeah.
Or we're gonna be out of town because I have a meet and I can't go.
Yeah,
The
exactly,
list
yeah.
goes on. Okay.
And it's also really hard with school because teachers like to bombard students with homework over the weekends. And
yeah. And
I
plus you
have
have
to-
AP classes, which means that
Yeah.
you get more than the average kid.
Yeah, pretty much. And it's like I go to school on Monday, and if I don't have an assignment done, I'm like, I'm sorry, I really didn't have time. But you had all weekend. I didn't have all weekend to
Because
do
you
it.
were-
Yeah.
Setting records. And national records, everyone. National records. Okay. So, yeah, that can be challenging, right? So, you miss out a little bit on, but you know what? They're not doing anything productive. Going to a party
Yeah.
is not really productive, and getting in trouble is not productive. What are they doing instead of getting in trouble and maybe doing some underage drinking and maybe smoking, getting into stuff that they probably shouldn't anyways.
Yeah.
So I mean, if you channel your energy in a positive direction,
Exactly, yeah.
what are some of the rewards? How does that make you feel?
Well,
Does
when
it
you
outweigh the sacrifice?
Definitely. It's swimming also gives me a lot of confidence. So even though I'm not able to go out and hang out with my friends, I still feel like I have a lot of social confidence. I'm not arrogant, but I'm good enough to be
You're
here.
a stud. You can say it. You're a stud. You have it going on. I don't blame all the other kids who want to be like him. I'd be like, I want to be like him too.
Yeah.
Yeah, just go. Yeah.
Yeah, I swimming gives you a lot of good friends. Like the people around you want to get better. They don't want to, as you say, like go out and get drunk or go out and do unproductive stuff. They'd rather go and train.
Yeah.
And they'd rather better themselves.
Goals.
Yeah.
Yeah, goals up here.
Goal settings, yes, that's real important.
So your friends typically are your swimming friends. That's
Yeah.
your family. It's kind of like your extended family.
Exactly.
Right?
Yeah.
And so in your immediate family, I'm going to get to you, my little Sydney. I haven't forgotten about you. You're this little special little thing. Okay, my Sydney. She's 14 years old. She's currently attending Chandler High School, earning her International Baccalaureate Diploma. She's been swimming competitively since she was 7 years old. Outside of swimming, she loves to fish. We're going to get to that. Fish. Okay. Paint and draw. She also enjoys listening to music and reading books and coming to my class before. All right, so you have the Singapore National Age Group Champion for the 100-meter butterfly, 200-meter butterfly, 200-meter individual medley, 400-meter individual medley. You placed top 3 in Singapore National Age Group Champion for 50-meter butterfly, 100-meter back, 800-meter free, and 400-meter free. Girl! USA Swimming top 3 as of age 13 in the event of 200 yards butterfly. USA Swimming top 10 as of age 13 in event 200-meter butterfly. You qualified for USA Junior National Cut in the 200-meter butterfly. Multiple times you've been the Arizona State Champion in the championship meets. And everybody, please feel me on this. She's a straight A student at Chandler High School, also taking multiple AP classes. Give it up for your sister. Come on, Sydney. Sydney, what do you have to say for yourself?
Thank you for that. It's not that I don't think of it as that big of a deal. Like compared to him, he's got like so many more records.
I got it right here, Sydney.
Well, I mean, I guess like the swimming is just, it's kind of hard to think about for non-swimmers because it's I don't know how I'm trying to put this.
Hard.
Yeah, it's
hard work.
definitely
You're
hard.
saying it's
yeah.
definitely a lot of
It's
sacrifice. Well, just tell me what your day is like. Is it similar to your brother's day?
Very similar.
Yeah.
I don't know why he likes jumping in the ice cold water. I definitely don't feel that
Yeah.
same joy.
I'm with you on that. I'm like, it's cold. I get that.
Jump in, I want to go back to my bed and curl up, but in the end, you want to think about your goal and the rewards that come with waking up in the morning and training and then going to school, training again. It's just a lot of hard work.
Right. It's a lot of hard work, but you're seeing the rewards. What do you have in your hand there? Is that your favorite medal? Tell me about
Yes.
this medal.
This is my favorite medal. It's from the Singapore National Age Group. I did this in March. It's the gold medal for the 100 fly. It's my favorite medal because I got the opportunity to race this amazing, fast Japanese girl, and we went after it on that 100 fly. I did outtouch her, which I was very proud of, but she gave me such a good race. I haven't beat the time I went since I've gone against her. It was just like an amazing and fun race.
I think that like you definitely have to dig deep when you're put into a scenario that causes you to rise to the occasion.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And we were talking about that, Linda, about their training and where they started. So they had one coach for 4 years.
So they started out with we call it the pre-competitive team. And
Where
then-
they're doing it just for fun. Like,
Yeah,
hey,
they're
let's
doing
get
it
the
just
kids
for
to
fun.
swimming.
Yeah.
Let's give them something to do because they're driving me crazy.
Exactly. Actually, that is true.
Yeah, I know this.
One day in summer, I just thought, I've always thought swimming is such a great exercise. to have because you can do it lifelong
Yes,
and it works out the whole body.
right.
And so one day during one of their summer, I just said, you know what, I think it would be a good idea for them to try out a swim team because you have to wake up early in the morning, go train and work out, and then you come back, you have the rest of the day to do a bunch of stuff.
Yeah,
And
right.
so I signed them up, and surprisingly, they did not complain about having to wake up at 6 a.m. in the morning. Seth was 8 at the time, Sydney was 6. And we went on from there. We moved to Arizona, and I found a team for them to swim with. And so they just took it off from there, and they really enjoy it. They made good friends. They enjoy being at the meets.
When did you kind of notice that they had a little more talent, let's just say, than the average kid? Because as a parent, I'm not just saying this because my kids are awesome, but, you can just kind of tell when your kids got it like that, and when did you kind of notice that they kind of were set apart from the rest, really?
Thank you, Trish, for that regard. I guess I didn't know if they had talent or not, but what I noticed in them was that they had the drive to be better than everybody. They hate to lose. And
that competitor's edge.
They're very, very competitive in everything, not just swimming. And so I did notice that in them. Everything they want to do, they want to be doing their best and winning.
There's nothing wrong with that. That's what
Yeah.
all champions are made of, right? They have their goals, and no one likes to be second.
Right.
Do you like to be second? No,
Yeah.
no one likes to be second. No one's looking at second or third or fourth or everything else.
Right.
They're looking at the one that got the gold medal. That's all I see. But parents, listen, don't come after me with the emails. Yes, it's great if they participate in the sports, but really, you have your goals, and these guys like to be number one. And so, have you had to change coaches, or based on their goals and what you saw they were doing, what have you had to do in order to enable them to reach where they want to go?
I guess at a certain point where when Seth was about 12, he broke a few state records in the swim meet, and that's when we realized that we wanted, he wanted more. He had some goals that he had set. For example, he wanted to break the national age group record, and so at that
And you did it.
at a point in time, we kind of felt like, the club that we were at, the goals and his goals, did not really align, and so we had to make a move.
Right.
And so they were training and with
So,
a new club, with new teammates and stuff, and a new coach, and kind
That
of.
was okay with you when you changed coaches?
I just kind of always follow him.
Went with the flow?
Yeah, just go.
She goes
That
with
was
the
me
flow.
because my brother and I were really close. He's completely different than I am. Believe me, anyone who knows my brother, hey Victor, we're very different, and we didn't do stuff like that together. I was the one that was driven in sports,
Right.
But I always wanted to be around him. I always, and it was like my big brother was always watching out for me, and I'm sure he watches out for you, right, Seth? When he's not beating her up in the corner. Well, it's not always fun and games and happy times, right? So tell me a little bit about the sacrifices as a family, mom, the struggles. Financially, what does it do to you? Financially, let's talk about this, parents, because I know that you're wondering, how much does it cost to put the kids in the swim club?
I try not to think about it too much.
Okay, not only one child, but two, and actually three, because the little one swims, right?
Yes, the little one swims too.
How old is she?
She's 10.
Okay, and
And
She's up and coming.
she's
I'm
up and
I'm
coming.
actually very worried about any of my records I break. Gotta set them extra high.
I know, that's what Mom was saying, that the little one is
She's amazing.
she's probably going to be the strongest one yet.
Mhm. Yeah.
Out of all
'cause
three.
She gets to learn from what
Right.
me and Sydney go
Yeah,
Our
through.
you're like-
mistakes are
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. She's coming in late, but she's going to beat us all. That's not fair.
Yeah. So, apart from all the training fees, of course, when they go out of town to compete, you have to, consider the travel costs,
Right,
know,
so they're not
food.
sponsored athletes, so
No.
it comes out of your pocket, right?
Exactly.
So let's just say the coach says, yeah, we're gonna have a meet in where?
For example,
Texas.
they were at Texas. Texas. We go to Austin, Texas. So
That's coming up soon.
January.
in January, yes, it's coming.
So
up in
then as a
January.
family you go, okay, how are we gonna swing it?
Exactly.
You start, okay, the budget is we have $0 to go to Texas. How are we gonna work it out? And then what happens?
So you kind of have to plan out ahead, what in budget, what you're gonna be spending on. On top of that, you have, all the typical driving around town. You got to, the
Food.
swimsuit, the competition suits are not cheap.
How much does it, I'm just curious. I just wanna know,
Mm.
how much is it for that little that you guys get to wear? Go ahead,
Oh.
tell me.
The
The
girls-
goggles, and goggles are like super expensive.
The goggles, they range from $20 to $150. The suit, the competition suit can cost between $400 to $600.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
it's some special material,
Yes.
miracle material that moves in the water,
Yes.
aerodynamic material.
Yep.
Because I know for competing in fitness and figure, my competition suits, they range anywhere from like $350 all the way to like $1,500 because if they're custom made and they have crystals sewn on individually.
Yes.
Yeah, the
Ooh.
Swarovski crystals. Yeah, those are pretty expensive. So the last one was like $750.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and I even rented one. I thought, well, maybe I could rent one sometime, and it wouldn't be that much,
Right.
which I did. But it still cost me $350 to rent it. So, the expense is crazy when you get into competitive anything.
Yeah.
There's
Yes.
competitive cheerleading, competitive, these parents that
Mhm.
are, they have football clubs, and it's like all the equipment. It's just, it goes
Yes.
on and on and on, right?
Yes.
However, tell me about this medal that you've got here. So,
This one's just one of the national meets, silver, not like her national gold. But I don't know, I'm pretty proud of this one.
yeah, that's great. Let me see that.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, so these medals, everybody, this is important. It may just seem like a little piece of metal to you, but I'm telling you, I know what this means. I have some of these medals myself, medals, trophies. I have a ton. I actually don't know what to do with all the stuff that I have.
Yeah.
It's up, but it gets dusty like everything else. Only these are goals that you set for yourself, right? And you know the value of it, and that's what's
Mhm.
important.
Yeah.
And it's the journey
Mhm.
getting there is, it all says it right here, and that's why you hold it near and dear. It's just that's something that you have to hold on to, but the journey is the most important thing. And I know that you guys have more goals that you're looking forward to and that you have set for yourselves. What's coming up for you? What's coming up for you in the near future? Besides, what's happening in Texas?
We got another national meet, Winter Nationals, or Winter Junior Nationals.
Okay.
So
and
like
this.
all the 18 and unders,
So it's getting progressively harder for you as you get older.
of course.
Right now, you get to compete in Singapore because your mom has citizenship, right?
Oh,
Tell
I also got a Singapore citizenship. That's why I'm able to represent.
Right.
Or
So
swim there, yeah.
you were actually swimming for the national team of Singapore.
I'm currently being carded into the national team.
So she's
Do you hear that?
trying to-
Carded into the national team because remember that long list I had of wins? Okay. So you are going to be.
She's working towards trying to have a chance at representing Singapore.
Now tell me why you're not going to do that.
I don't know.
You're on the fence because
I'm
I
on
heard
the
it has
fence
something
right
to do with
now.
the military.
Yeah, when you're 18 in Singapore, you have to go and serve in the military for 3 years, and I'm worried it might affect the training.
You know it's going to affect the
Yeah.
training because,
And
when
I
you're in the
also-
military, you're under the government's hat.
Yeah,
And
exactly.
you got to do what the government says, guys.
And it would also affect college too. It would take out 3 years of.
But your option is, though, U.S. national team.
Yes, exactly. But
Right?
that's a lot harder.
What about
to
the
get in.
U.S. national team for you? Would you like to compete in the U.S. or do you see yourself more competing in Singapore?
I I mean, it would be awesome if I could represent the U.S. national team, but I think that I want to represent Singapore because my mom's from there, so it's really nice to represent her nation.
How did they treat you when you went over there? Because you kind
they
of
were
just
all
jumped
very
in,
nice. They were
right? You just sort of jumped into the group, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, they are really nice, and I wanted to add, the great thing about swimming is that you meet so many great people.
Yeah,
and you build
it's a
so
network.
many great relationships.
Yeah.
I guess because everyone kind of have the same, love for the sport, that they get each other. And so, like, for example, when Sydney went over to Singapore to compete, all the coaches and the teammates and even they were all just, there was instant camaraderie.
Yes.
Yes, and there wasn't, you just blend in right away, and everyone is
Oh,
just
yeah.
so supportive.
Because everyone's on the same page, right? Everyone's in the same boat.
Correct.
You have
Yes.
the parents that have the same struggles, that have
Yeah.
these star athletes, and they all have to work everything in. Like, they have to make sure that you guys eat and that you sleep and that you have your stuff and that, you're well taken care of.
Right, right.
And then the families, they probably, do they host? Do you get to stay there at people's houses or?
No, we didn't have to be hosted because my family still
Oh,
lives
right.
in Singapore, so
So they hosted.
they hosted us,
Yeah.
yes.
Hey,
Exactly.
hit up my sister because we're coming to Singapore for a swim meet.
Yeah, so it's nice that my family gets to see them race, see her race as well. So that was good. That was a good experience for everybody.
Well, I tell you, I could not be more proud of these kids right here and my wonderful guests today. You, as parents, okay, it all starts with the parents. And I have to attest, these children are a testament to you. And your son, Brittany, is going to be a testament to you when he grows up. I'm sure he's going to do wonderful things because fitness really, when you have parents that are involved in fitness and they want their children to be involved in fitness, it just lifts everyone up. It gives a positive energy, a positive vibe. Everybody's feeling good about themselves. And it's something that is very contagious. The little apples don't fall far from the tree, Mom. And shout out to Dad because I'm sure he's awesome too. And don't forget that these children are straight A students, which is so important. Academics and sports go hand in hand. You cannot compete, right, unless you have the grades nowadays. So that goes hand in hand. So it really keeps you out of trouble too. It keeps you in line as far as that's concerned. I'd really like to thank all of you for being here today. I have some treats for you. As you know, I teach at Cycle Bar. Hey, everybody over at Cycle Bar. So I brought you some water bottles. I put some candy in there, Mom. Sorry, coaches. I'm sorry. It's okay to give the kids a treat every now and then. So here are your water bottles, and I'm hoping that you will use them.
Yes.
Yes.
And come to class, Mom.
Thank
One for you
you.
too. And Brittany, I know you have one, but
I
she
always
probably
take
has
more.
10. But that's okay. It's all good. I can't say enough about you, how wonderful you are. And Brittany, what you're doing with the Moms Who Move, I can't say enough about how awesome that is. All the new moms, take a look at her website. It's
Mamaswhomove.org.
mamaswhomove.org if you're interested in that. What team are these kids on so I can kind of give a shout out to the team?
Pitchfork Aquatics.
Pitchfork Aquatics. They now train. Actually,
At
you
ASU.
trained at ASU with Michael Phelps?
He was in the pool yesterday, right before my practice.
What do you do when Michael Phelps is right in the pool and what do you just try to be like calm and like don't say anything? Or, like,
Yeah, there's the people who try to like chill out but like intently stare at him training, and then there's the people who just like don't want to bother him.
You're gonna see a lot of them, you know
yeah.
this.
I was really happy because today, after morning practice, I held the door for Bob Bowman, Michael Phelps' coach.
Oh,
I was very happy about that.
I love it. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, you're gonna meet so many cool people, especially being at ASU and training amongst everyone that's there.
Yes.
So that's gonna be really exciting. I mean, do you have to hold back and go? You just kind of want to say, "Can I get a selfie? Michael, do you have a second?" Don't you just want to? You gotta hold
Yeah.
back though, right? You're like, I gotta be cool.
Yeah.
Well, you're gonna be training there for a while,
Mhm.
so is he. He's
Yes.
not going
Yeah.
anywhere, you know.
Yes.
So I just want everyone to know how fabulous all of my guests are. I'm so happy that they came in today. This is our future right here. Take some time, invest in yourselves, do some fitness, anything and everything. Walk, jump, swim, spin, whatever moves you, just do that. Whatever makes you happy. Find what you like, and you can also jump on this bandwagon. Brittany, thank you for coming.
Thank you.
Linda,
Thank you.
Seth, Sydney, I
Thank
love you
you
so
so
much. I
much.
miss you. I cannot wait to have you guys in class. And I wish you continued success. And I'm going to follow up with you. Hopefully, the Trish train's going to keep going. We're going to keep chugging along and have some more shows. And I'll have you back when you win some more medals. I'd like to thank all of our
Thank you.
viewers, all of our listeners. Thank you to Mario Garcia over here at Funk That System. Thank you to DJ for helping us put this all together. Thank you, DJ. And I will see you next time on the Trish Train. Thank you so much for tuning in.